Environmental agents can cause problems in children or in the newborns. The most common one that you need to know is fetal alcohol syndrome. Fetal alcohol is the most common teratogen that to which the fetus can be exposed. And depending on the number of drinks, you can have a spectrum of disease. Babies with full-blown fetal alcohol syndrome, and that's like over 8 to 10 drinks a day. Usually a couple of drinks a day during pregnancy may just be minor findings to none at all, but certainly more than 8 to 10 drinks a day will cause full-blown fetal alcohol syndrome. And you can have postnatal and prenatal and postnatal growth deficiency. That means that with prenatal growth deficiency, we talked about intrauterine growth retardation, and these babies, that's what they have. And it'll be more of the symmetric type. That means that the brain is not spared, and that's why you will have problems postnatally. Postnatally, they tend to have growth deficiencies also, and many times they are a failure to thrive, and they have very little adipose tissue, which makes them look even more failure to thrive. The facies are characteristic. They will have a thin upper lip. They can have a very smooth to almost absent philtrum. They will have neuromotor delays, they will have behavioral problems, and they can have mental retardation. Some of these patients can act almost like a hyperactive child. They can be problematic at school, and they certainly have school problems as far as grades and learning. Cardiac anomalies that you need to remember are VSDs and ASD. These are also associated with fetal alcohol syndrome. Here is a picture of the child with fetal alcohol syndrome, and you can see a very smooth upper lip, very thin, and the philtrum is basically missing here. The philtrum is that little area, that ridge underneath your nose. My son used to call it the booger catcher. As they go down, the boogers go down your nose, down the booger catcher to your mouth, and that's absent in this child.